So, 9 critical functions of vitamin C. Kita ninyo, as antioxidant siya, antioxidant, neurotransmitter production, ang pinaka-importante, repair, and integrity of your extracellular matrices, right? Antioxidant, repair lang yan. Ito yung pinaka-importante. Diba? Vitamin C, walang ibang substitute dyan. Doon sa collagen formation natin. Yan, hydroxylation of your proline and lysine in collagen formation. And the others, ayan, mga side job. Pero ang pinaka-importante yung trabaho niya, huwag niyong kakalimutan na. Major function of vitamin C. Sabi na yan. Kaya, ito, vitamin C naman ng vitamin C yung lola ko. Pero yung collagen formation niya, no? Siyempre, yung telomers natin, sabi nga, di ba? Major function of vitamin C, ulit-ulit. Kasi yan talaga yung major function niya. Collagen formation siya. Your fat-soluble vitamins, your ADEC, retinol, polycarciferol, tryptase, and E. Okay. Your retinol or retinoic acid acts like steroid hormone. Diba? For cell differentiation siya. Also, retinaldehyde in your rhodopsin. Saan ang rhodopsin? Mata. Retinoic acid participates in glycoprotein synthesis. Glycoprotein. Collagen. Ay, collagen. Integral proteins. Okay? So, maintenance of reproduction, vision, ito yung mga functions niya. Sources again. Huwag kakalimutan. Ito, meron kang animal source and meron kang plant-based. Pareho. Okay, kasi meron tayong beta-carotene, right? Okay, dietary vitamin A from animal sources is available in form of your retinol esters. And absorption of retinol requires the presence of your bile salts. Why again? Kasi kailangan niya ng main cell. Yun lang naman yun ng transportation. So, liver contains approximately 90% of your vitamins. So, sa liver siya na-store. Kaya pag nagbibigay tayo ng 50,000 IU sa less than 6 months old, yung sinasabi ko yung palingan nyo, kasi yan yung mabasa nyo. Yung sinasabi ko, kakanakin pa siya. 50,000 IU, 6 months and below. 6 months up to 1 year old, 100,000 IU every 6 months ang bibigay natin. For 1 year old and above, it's 200,000 IU. Okay, so nai-store siya sa liver natin. Liver natin. Retinol binding protein complex interacts with the second protein, your transthyretin. Okay, in division naman, retinaldehyde functions as the cross-step group of your opsin and forming your rhodopsin in rods and iodopsin in cones. Rods and cones. Vitamin D. Source? Source of vitamin D? Okay, your 1,25-dihydropolycarciferol is a steroid hormone. Okay, just like your retinol kanina, it stimulates gene expression and represses gene transcription. Kaya siya, isa sa mga ilan po ang tulad mo, alas-stress din ako natulog kanina kasi nag-aaral din. Kaya naglalat yung words ko. Sorry. Sana ako. Ayan. Kaya si vitamin D is as a steroid hormone. It is needed in the expression for your bone mineralization. Vitamin D synthesis. In reality, is a hormone and is used for the your 7-dehydrocholesterol is converted into vitamin D3. Your vitamin D3 in the liver is converted into 25 hydroxyvitamin D. Okay, na sa kidney naman, under hydroxylation reaction. Okay, magiging 125. So, kung makikita niyo, dinagdagan mo ulit ng isang hydroxyl group sa first carbon. And then, ito yung as active, this is the active metabolite. So, matagal ang activation niya. Right? Hindi ka tulad ng retinol mo. Okay, once may beta-carotene, naging retinol na siya, active na siya. Si vitamin D, process siya. And it involves how many organs? Your integumentary, your GI, and your GU. Ibig lang sabihin, when you have kidney disease and liver disease, right? Yung mga may ESRD, may end-stage diseases natin, and yung may mga liver cirrhosis natin, ang mainly na-affect is your bones. Okay? Naging brittle, yung commercially athlete na osteoporosis, hindi siya dahil sa hindi umiinom ng milk. Okay? It's because of the conditions. Kaya kailangan pa natin ng sunlight. So, paaraw ka naman. Namumutla ka na. Kaya, the action of vitamin D enhances calcium absorption. Facilitates calcium reabsorption in the kidneys and increases bone mineralization. In excess, mobilizes bone calcium and phosphate. Hindi rin siya pwedeng excess. Okay, why? You remember, there is a strict balance between your calcium and your phosphate. We will tackle this on the renal physiology. Mamimit tayo yan. Hindi pwedeng parallel sila to coexist. That's why, when you drink your Coke, which is so much rich in phosphorus, your calcium absorption is low. It makes your bone brittle too. So, ngayon hindi natin mag-build up. Okay, vitamin D. Okay, ito yung kanina. From your skin, it will be converted into D3 to your liver, 25 hydroxycholesterol, okay? Once it will be converted into yan din eh. Next, vitamin K is known for blood coagulation. Okay, this one we give in the newborns. Tama, kasi it is being synthesized by your bacteria, by your normal flora sa intestines. So, there are, may tayo tawag na K1, at si K2. Si phylloquinone, at si menaquinone. Okay, so, normal dietary source, green disease. Ito, intestinal bacteria naman si menaquinone. Okay? So, synthetic compounds that can be metabolized to phylloquinone. Dietary sources, laging green, leafy vegetables. Okay? Kumakain. Spinach, marami. Wantong. Ayan, Okay. Malunggay. Lalayo pa ba tayo? Malunggay. Ha? Margarine, liver. Vegetable oil, and particularly olive, canola, and soybean, which are, ano mga ito? They are mono. Nakalimutan nyo na agad. Kaya nga, pinanap ko talaga yung mga pictures para kapag ka nagpapalagay sa long run. Yung nasa third row siya.
Nasa third row.
Okay. Third column, third row. Tama? Absorption, transportation, and storage of your vitamin. Ano tayo? Okay. So, lagi nyo lang kakandaan. Bilangan natin ng milestones kapag pinag-usap natin ng ating adik. The transportation from intestines is carried out through your chylomicrons. Okay. Storage occurs in the liver, and from the liver transportation, kapag nagaling naman sa liver, LDL. Diba? Hindi nyo makakalimutan yan. Mapagalitan tindisan nyo sa ano. Okay, average daily allowance is 50 to 120 micro grams per day. Increases in liver disease. Bakit? Bakit? Synthetic liver function ang coagulation. Tama? So, hindi mo kayang absorb, magbibigay tayo ng mas mataas na dose para maraming magamit is strict. Patients on prolonged antibiotic therapy. Bakit ulit? Why? Because of your bacteria. Ngayon, recently, it has been shown, studies show that giving 7 days antibiotic to a patient makes this patient susceptible to infections for 6 months. Dahil, yun yung studies niya, yun yung latest studies. Dito lang mahanapan yung picture. Picture din pinakita ng convention